Hello and welcome back again. Today I want us to look at a very simple topic called the sensory activities and or sensory games. To begin with, we need to understand that all children, regardless whether they have a condition or not, they require a lot of sensory integration. When we talk about sensory integration, we say this is the usage of all the 5 common senses that we use to receive and retrieve information, that we use to express our needs every now and then. Number one of the few or major benefits of having our children go through these sensory activities is that it helps the brain, in that it's helped in the processing where the child needs to reason, to think creatively and critically. Number two, it helps in language development. As we all know, as children are playing, they use different words, and that is communication. Number three, it involves the social skills, where a child has to listen to one another, a child has to listen to their friends, a child has to listen to their colleagues, and talk and play together. The other one is that it improves the coordination of fine motor and gross motor. That is the use of the fingers, the hands, the legs, and the body movement. Another benefit of that, it helps them to self-regulate. And we see that over time, it helps children play with children and children with autism, with those without autism, and they relate in positive ways. Lastly, they say play is fun. Therefore, we expect the children to enjoy themselves as they engage with others in the play. A number of the games that the child may be involved in, and we remember we are talking about having these games at home. Therefore, we don't need a lot of things to make them happen. We just use the common items, regular items used at home, and make it work. Number one, we have figure painting and or footprint paintings. This way you just pick some colors, apply on your palm, and then you can paste on an item. You can paste the tips of your fingers or the whole arm, and you can also paste maybe the feet for those who are willing and ready to do it. Number two is make your own slime. This one helps a lot with texture. You have an example of making what we call here ugari. But now, we are not going to use the cooking stick. We just mold using our own hands until it becomes the fine ones. This one, the child is going to feel the texture as it changes slowly by slowly. The other one is scented Play-Doh, where now you use, this one might need some items to purchase, like the scent, the vanilla smells, the taste, and everything else, the cinnamons. Then get them grounded, and as the child is making the Play-Doh, now you can put them and help them to get to smell them and differentiate them. The other one is Mud Corner. This one is well done outside in a certain specified corner, where this activity is popular and very good for children with autism. Since they can have it in the kitchen where they go to express themselves, they can experiment, they can try things out. Let's say, for example, they are very busy trying to make some cooking sticks. They pretend they're cooking using mud. They pretend being whoever they want, just for entertainment and learning purposes. On this one, if you are using the real mud we have, be cautious because some of them might tend to taste and it might be harmful, since we know not all sand is harmless. Game number 5 is making your own musical instrument. Since majority of the children with autism, they relate well with the music due to its calming effect, you can use that to manipulate the child and have them make some musical instrument. Very simple. Just a water container can make a very good drum. Using spoons and hitting different parts of the table with the different positions of the spoon holding will also produce some musical sound that can be calming and can be very, very important to the child with the coordination. The other one is you create a sensory ocean. For the sensory ocean, they say you fill a small or shallow water storage container with sand and on one side with water on the other side, and then you can put some shells, toy fish, and other ocean inspired items. The autistic child will not differentiate this one from the actual ocean if they have never experienced, but they'll enjoy splashing the water, whirling the sand, and playing in the new underwater world. The other activity or game is where you can play with water beads, or for the local person, we can use some old mattresses where you can place a bowl of water on one side and another empty bowl on the other side. Now dip the mattress in the bowl with water, then guide the child to squeeze the mattress out. This is a very good activity to aid in coordination and fine motor activities, to help maybe later in writing and other activities. The last but not least game as of now is pouring activities, where you can have the learner now put water in a different bottle. Let's say, for example, I'm using a jug and I'm putting water in a soda bottle, and then the learner will have to do the same and repeat the same. To make it more interesting, we can set time, and then we say whoever fills the bottle by this time has won. But when it comes to competition, remember to be cautious with the choice of words. For children with the conditions don't like being shamed so much. They might hate themselves a lot. So use kind words, and remember, everyone is a winner.